Sagittarius, let's do a reading for the current energies. I appreciate you all. So as always, please just take what works and leave what doesn't. And if you appreciate what I do here, hit that like button, boink, right there. Really makes a difference to my channel, and I can sure use the support. So let's see what the next 7 to 10 days look like for all my Sagittarians. Grateful, thankful for these messages, always. All right, so first card out for you is the Queen of Wands to the Eight of Swords. So something is really affecting you, all right? Because here we have this Eight of Swords. So there's something going on. This is a very heady type of energy. And you come out as, you know, the Queen of Wands reversed, all right? So when we see this energy of the Queen of Wands, whatever it is that is really bothering you, it's really affecting you, not in a good way. All right, because you're not very happy. I feel as if maybe there's an issue around you and somebody who you are dealing with. When we see the Queen of Wands come up reversed, this is somebody who, you know, could have a little bit of insecurities. There could be some jealousy. There could be some, you know, just this need to try to gain control over a situation that has left you a little unhappy and unsettled. Now, what's above you here is the Death card coming up reversed. So whatever it is, this is something that I think you've been hanging on to much longer than you should have. And perhaps it's time to finally let it come to an end. All right, especially if it's at this point now where it's just driving you crazy. I mean, this is the Eight of Swords. This is us being in our head. A lot of mental energy around a situation that you are really involved in. So let's see if we can get a little bit of clarity on that, all right? Now, in the recent past, we do have this Page of Pentacles. It's come up reversed. So maybe the situation has to do with an opportunity that you were really waiting to come through. Maybe you thought that you were going to get this position or a job or land an account or whatever it is, but I feel as if it didn't happen. And it didn't happen. Why didn't it happen is the big question, but it's left you really in your head over this whole situation. Now, here's the good news, all right? The good news is that at the base of what's going on is the Magician. So I feel as if there is an ability to turn this whole thing around. But the main thing right now, Sagittarius, is that you've got to get out of your head, all right? Because we need to be very clear when we're dealing with a problem or a situation that is really, really bothering us. Now, we have the Four of Pentacles that also comes up here in your future position. So I feel as if, you know, this is something that you didn't want to really deal with, but now you are faced with no other options but to really open up, all right? When we have this Page of Pentacles come up like this, I mean, he's sitting on this chest. He doesn't want to give. He doesn't want to maybe provide some money for some solution that needs to happen. Maybe you don't want to tap into your savings as a result of you not getting this opportunity, and now you're a little strapped for cash. You know how this situation is playing out for you. So take what works and leave what doesn't, all right? But I feel as if there's this need for you to say something and you're not wanting to really have to say it. So what's happening is that you're stuck in your mind, all right? And there is this need for you to communicate, but what you have to say, you don't really want to say, because whatever it is that you're going to say could really put an end to this situation once and for all. And I think you don't want to come up with an ending. I think you need to transform the energy, not bring it to a close. So for some of you, I feel as if you're having a hard time. You're really struggling with trying to deal with the situation, say what you have to say, without it coming across in a bad way. So sometimes, you know, the bigger energy here is about like, how do I deal with this so that they hear me, so that they see that I'm trying to fix the problem, not try to damage the problem. Now, we also have here this King of Pentacles. So I'm wondering whether or not this is a work situation, all right? Because I'm just feeling like with all this Pentacle energy that it has something to do around work, an account, somebody who maybe took advantage of you, all right? Perhaps, you know, you got into this position and you got this account and you did this job and now they're not wanting to pay you. Maybe they're trying to, you know, try to get you to discount things. I mean, I just feel as if there is this energy around you in this situation that has to do with the fact that you're not feeling like you're being treated fairly. And it's upset you, all right? Because here you are coming out as the Queen of Wands reversed. And, you know, you're in your head about how do I make this a win situation? Because I feel as if this is like a business thing that you're dealing with and it's an account that you've landed, this is probably a very good client of yours, right? And you don't want to end this situation with your client. You want it to like fix it. You want to like come to terms and see if we can come up with a good solution as to how can we resolve this. And I feel like that is the big answer here for you. It's like, you know, how can I sit with this and turn this around so that I'm okay? All right, now we do have the Hermit here coming up reverse. So I think, you know, you need to really kind of deal with it on a mental level. Get out of your head so that you're a little bit more clear about what's going on. So to take some space and some time before you respond, I think would be a very wise move on your part, especially if, you know, this is a very delicate situation that you're involved with. I mean, you don't want this to come to an end, but yet you need to feel good about what just recently happened. So I am feeling strongly that this has to do with some kind of a client or work situation that you're involved with. Now we do have here the Four of Cups. It does come up reversed, you know, so I feel as if this is a person that, you know, doesn't really want to compromise. I think, you know, they've made a decision on how things went. This is it, and this is how they see it. So your need to turn this around is going to be your big challenge. And how do you do that? And like I said, you need to be very clear-headed. You need to be very, very diplomatic. And I think you also need to see things from their point of view so that you can work with the energy and turn it around so that it becomes a win-win. But I do feel like this is going to be very challenging for you, all right? And I do know that, you know, with this Death card coming up reversed, you don't want to lose this opportunity or this client or whatever the situation is. What you really want is to figure out how to make it work, all right? So we are looking for a win-win, and that's going to require you to take a little bit of space, give them a little bit of space. Maybe you can reapproach this together, you know, maybe in a week or so that everybody's had time to really kind of cool down, and then we can come to a good agreement. So anyway, that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. I know this isn't going to resonate for everyone, but take what works, leave what doesn't, and I'll see you all a little later. All right, until then, hit that like button. Bye now.